The 6 o'clock Rock Report. Radio Nova.
Shane and Damo are here from Dead Cat Bounce. How are you? Thanks for taking the time out to speak to Nova.
How you doing? Thanks very much for joining us.
This is unbelievable. Your lead singer thinks David Coverdale is his dad, and you've done a rockumentary about it. Obviously it's all in tongue-in-cheek and whatnot, but where did the idea for this come from originally?
Damon, do you want to go ahead? We'd done some work with this production company, Welded Tandem, and for BBC Online, and they got onto us one day and said, have you any ideas for something else? And we were kind of like, we had this idea that we thought would be kind of funny of Jim thinking David Coverdale was his dad, and us following them around on tour, and potentially taking a long time and writing scripts about that and developing it up. And they were like, hang on a second, and they Googled Whitesnake's tour schedule and found out that they were in Europe at the time.
Right.
And they somehow found a few grand from some crazy investor, and they said, okay, forget writing a script. What we're going to do is we're going to send you out there, and you're actually going to go and try and break into their gigs and follow them around and actually confront this guy, this rock star, and say, I think you're my dad.
This is absolutely excellent. Shane, why decide on David Coverdale?
Because he's just the greatest rock star of all time. He genuinely... I think the moment we fell in love with him was that when they played, it was Journey, Whitesnake, and Def Leppard were playing in the O2 a couple of years ago, and we went along, and he was just like he's the real deal. He's hilarious, He's both hilarious and truly rocking as well.
Right. The chest out and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's just the kind of I can't tell you, Dublin, stuff.
Yeah.
It's just he's amazing.
It's like he's from a time before irony or something. It's fantastic. Like, the whole thing, like taking the microphone stand and pretending it's his penis like every 5 minutes, and it's just how could you not love it?
Yeah.
Okay, does Jim do that? Is that where
Jim preens on stage.
Right.
Certainly, yeah. But the problem is Jim plays guitar as well, so he doesn't have the full movement, the kind of full range of movement.
Right, he doesn't like to pretend that the guitar is his shaft. No.
Well, he has done
in the past.
Yeah.
What about Coverdale himself? I was reading an interview not so long ago that Classic Rock did, because they talked about this Discoverdale and then sort of tracked him down, and it was kind of very unofficial, wasn't it?
It was fully, fully
unofficial.
Yeah, we went on the road without having, we got the producers and all got in touch with Whitesnake Camp and let them know what was happening, and we got no response. And we were out there on the road, and we were actually like trying to break into the gigs with all these kind of obviously stupid like heist attempts and costumes and disguises and whatever else we could think of, And we were hanging around back by the sides door waiting for Coverdale to come out, and his massive security guard in all these cities was really getting to know us. So they were just gradually getting to know that we were doing it. And then eventually, like we were like, what the hell are we going to do for an ending for this movie if he doesn't agree to show up? but right at the end, he I don't know, somehow got through to him. I think he saw what we'd been through or something, and he agreed to appear for the finish.
Did you have to pay him for that?
No.
We couldn't afford that.
Fantastic. So there is a payoff. I don't really want to destroy, what is out. Is it true that he ends up in a jacuzzi?
No, there are jacuzzi scenes, but
right.
It's just Damo in a jacuzzi, unfortunately. So it's not as sexy as it sounds.
Like, the whole thing was made up kind of as we went along. Like, the first day we arrived in Scandinavia, I thought it would be hilarious if Damo had forgotten to bring a coat. So I decided that in the first scene, and then from that point on, for the rest of the week, I regretted the hell out of that because I couldn't go back and,
Because this was Norway in November. And we were outdoors filming for 12 hours a day.
Oh
so
my
it was
God.
kind of like...
So as soon as we found it, there was a jacuzzi on the ferry, so I demanded we do a scene for me in that.
Very good. Listen, I can't wait to see it. When are we going to see this, and how can we see it?
Well, it's currently kind of touring festivals all over the place. It's just been in New York. It's in Chicago.
And winning awards. Congratulations as well on that.
Thank you very much. It's picked up a few already. But it's going to come to some Irish festivals during the summer. We're not allowed. Kind of they release all that themselves. So
okay.
When they decide to do that, they will. We'll be able to let you know then, I guess.
Okay.
But it is coming to Ireland.
Are you
later.
thrilled though with the response to it?
Oh yeah, it's great. It's just
mostly thrilled with with David Coverdale's response. Like he's been like to go on about it in Classic Rock magazine. That's pretty good because to be honest, we've been in some comedy papers and stuff like that, but I never thought we'd grace the pages of Classic Rock. That's pretty cool.
One of the questions he was asked was, "Are you honoured or perhaps slightly embarrassed by the project?" And he says, "Neither. It was just a bit of fun, a lot of fun, and I'm glad that we went along with it."
Yeah.
He's
Deadly.
He really is. When you see the film, you'll kind of like there is a final scene with David, and he lives up to what you're waiting for. It's kind of it's waiting for Gatto, but Gatto shows up, and he's awesome.
The thing about that was he didn't want to know what the scene was going to be or what we were going to do or anything. He just wanted to appear like a rock star and do it, and he did, and it was great. It was us actually meeting him for the first time is what the scene is.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The trailer does look extremely hilarious. There's cameos all over the shop in it. It's called Discoverdale, Dead Cat Bounce, and their lead singer thinks David Coverdale is his dad. I can't wait to see this. Thank you so much for taking the time out to speak to us here at Nova. Much appreciated.
Thanks for having us on.
Like it. Brilliant. Excellent.
Cheers. Thanks, Marty.
You're a star, both of you. Thank you very much. And listen, when you know some more, maybe you might shout us back and let us know about release details and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, we will do. We'll absolutely do
Deadly.
that. Brilliant.
Deadly.
Thanks,
Thank you both. Thanks, Shane.
Cheers.
Thanks, Damon. Much appreciated. Bye-bye.